Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to our 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi, and I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally, and I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. I want all of us to observe a minute of silence. Thank you. We pay our condolences to Nadine and her family on the loss of her dad a few days ago, and we wish she gains strength from Lord Jesus Christ in these trying times for her and her family, and I have great respect for her in these trying times to attend service today. Thank you. I want to wish you a Gregorian Happy New Year. There are different faiths at the ashram, and we all don't celebrate New Year today. The Hindus celebrate New Year during Diwali. Muslims have their own New Year, and this New Year is about 550 years old or 450 years old. It was declared by Pope Gregory in around 1550, if I'm not too sure, to accommodate Easter within the season. So it was Julius Caesar that changed the calendar system from the lunar system to the solar system, because through the lunar system they couldn't capture the seasons in an organized way. So just a little background on why. But this Gregorian calendar has been accepted universally, as the dollar has been accepted universally as the international currency. So we use this calendar internationally for our day-to-day living on this planet Earth. We calculate everything in terms of this Gregorian calendar. This is not the Hindu New Year. All right? I want to start this year with giving you advice from the spiritual reality, and we do this every year. Those of you that are here with me for a while now, it's called ABC to spirituality. So every year we come back to basics. And the basics is ABC to spirituality. What's the A in ABC to spirituality? acceptance of a bona fide spiritual master. Before you accept a guru, it is incumbent upon you to do due diligence. It is incumbent upon you to do due diligence. You do not accept a guru willy-nilly because you are in some problem, because you need some money, because you need some favors. Then that relationship is going to backfire, and in the end the explosion will be within you. When you accept a guru through due diligence, then you will understand what the guru requires from you, because that information should be available from the guru. That information should be available from the guru, and in this 21st century, currently 2023 today, we live in a world of technology. So it is not difficult. These discourses are circulated around the world on social media. It is stored on YouTube and also on Facebook. And it is not difficult to Google either Acharya Sham Ramanuj or Sri Narayan Dham International, and there is more than sufficient evidence given over the past 8 years, stored over the past 8 years, substantive information in terms of who the Guru is and what his mission is. It is already stored in social media. You can find it anywhere. That is number 1, due diligence. Number 2, the B is believe in the teachings of the Guru. Believe in the teachings of the Guru. But I'm saying you do not believe willy-nilly. That is why you have to do due diligence. Once you have done due diligence and you have confirmed within yourself that you have found the right Guru, then and then only you have to surrender to the teachings of the Guru. You have to surrender to the teachings of the Guru. And what is C? What is the C in spirituality? Conform and cultivate the teachings of the Guru. So A, accept a Guru only after due diligence. B, believe in the Guru after due diligence. And C, conform and cultivate the teachings of the Guru. That is how simple this entire process is. A, B, C, 2, spirituality. What does spirituality mean? What does spirituality mean? Yes, transcending material consciousness. Spirituality means transcending material consciousness. The highest recognized scientist in the material world cannot use his credentials in the spiritual world. the highest qualified, the genius with the highest IQs, the most intelligent people in the material world cannot use that material certification in the spiritual world. The spiritual world has its own entrance and admission. The spiritual world has its own entrance and admission. To admit yourself in the spiritual world, you have to let go of your demons. You have to annihilate your demons. And I see many who are not in scriptural understanding are using my references to annihilate, thinking the Guru wants to kill someone. Thinking the Guru wants to kill someone. I don't want to kill anyone. I want to kill the demon in you. Who I want to kill? The demon in you. So let me explain quickly. Satyug, the divine and the demonic live separately. Satyug, divine and demonic live in separate planes. Treta Yuga, divine and demonic lives on the same plane. Dwapara Yuga, divine and demonic lives in the same family. And this Yuga that we are currently living in is called Kali Yuga. The divine and the demonic live in the same person. Divine and demonic lives in the same person. So to become spiritual, we have to annihilate the demonic traits in a human being, and this is why this satsang do not have thousands of followers, because in Kali Yuga people will prefer to live with the demonic traits than sacrifice the demonic traits and live a divine life. And the 6 demons are anger, hatred, jealousy, pride, ego, arrogance, and all these have been aptly described by Lord Shri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. In the ABC to spirituality, the Bhagavad Gita is the prescribed Vedic guidelines. The Bhagavad Gita is the prescribed Vedic guidelines. It's an absolute instruction. It is an absolute instruction, and no guru can interpret the Bhagavad Gita. There is no guru in the world that has capacity to interpret the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is not to be interpreted. Why? Because it is absolute. Can you interpret something that is absolute? What does interpret mean? If 20 people had to interpret the Bhagavad Gita, which has happened already, which I'm debunking today, then how many versions will the Bhagavad Gita have? 20 versions. If God is absolute, can you divide absolute into 20 understandings? If 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, that is absolute. Do you have reason to interpret 1 plus 1 equal to 2? Because it is absolute. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So no guru has any authority to change God's meaning. No guru has any authority to change God's meaning. If that was so, then God would not have incarnated, lived in a human-like body, come down to earth and spoken the Bhagavad Gita himself. He could have just sent it as a instruction through saints and sages. The reason he spoke the Bhagavad Gita is that it cannot be interpreted. It has to be followed. It cannot be interpreted. It has to be followed in its exact meaning. In its exact meaning. And I showed you the folly of interpretation. If you go onto my YouTube, I showed you that the Advaita gurus changed real meanings to make the Bhagavad Gita follow the Advaita philosophy. Have I shown you? I boldly brought out a commentary by the Advaita Guru and a commentary by the Dvaita Guru, and I showed that on a particular verse, I used one verse and I showed you that verse that the Lord spoke was twisted to suit the Advaita philosophy. I also showed you that same verse was twisted in another way to show you the Dvaita philosophy, and I showed you that the only Bhagavad Gita that is not twisted, only Bhagavad Gita that is not twisted is the Bhagavad Gita by Lord Sri Ramanuj. Lord Sri Ramanuj is the only Bhagavad Gita that exists in the world today that is not twisted. Even if you see the Bhagavad Gita where it is written Bhagavad Gita as it is not as it is twisted. It is twisted to suit a particular narrative. It is twisted to suit a particular narrative. Lord Sri Ramanuj never interpreted the Bhagavad Gita. Lord Sri Ramanuj never interpreted the Bhagavad Gita. All he did was simplify the Sanskrit from Veda Vyas 4,000 years ago to Lord Sri Ramanuj 1,000 years ago. You understand? And in doing so, he followed his guru, Yamanuj Acharya. Yamanuj Acharya summarized the Bhagavad Gita in 18 verses. Yamanuj Acharya summarized the Bhagavad Gita in 18 verses, and he gave his mission for Lord Ramanuj to re-establish Vishesh Advaita, or re-establish the absolute truth emanating from the scriptures of Veda Vyas, which got twisted and turned over time. So in Sanatana Dharma, the twisting and turning of the absolute truth is not something new. Is not something new. One has to be in Suddha Sattva consciousness. One has to be in Suddha Sattva consciousness to understand the Bhagavad Gita himself. One has to be in Suddha Sattva consciousness to understand the Bhagavad Gita himself. You understand? A fake profile asked me yesterday, in which institution I studied the Bhagavad Gita. And when I saw the profile was fake of a fake. I'm a guru, I can see a fake of a fake. So I deleted. I don't want to answer to a fake, but I'm giving you this discourse today. The institution to learn the Bhagavad Gita is the Supreme Lord. Institution to learn the Bhagavad Gita is the Supreme Lord. There is no college. There is no college where you can send somebody to learn the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita deals with the soul. Bhagavad Gita belongs to the soul. And there is currently no college in the material universe that can teach the soul. It is only Vaishnavite ashrams around the world. If you want to understand the Bhagavad Gita, you attend service of a Vaishnavite satsang anywhere in the world, and a Vaishnavite guru who is born, not made. Guru must be born. His birth, his star sign, his astrology must tell you that this person that is born, who today is sitting as a guru, his astrology must confirm his birth. And that is the scientific, spiritual science authentication of a bona fide guru. Gurus can't be made. Disciples can be made. Gurus are eternal. Gurus are eternal. And that is why there is a Vedic injunction that states the relationship between guru and disciple is eternal. What eternal means? Always exists. If it always exists, then when can a guru be born? When can a guru be made? When can a guru be made if the relationship between guru and disciple is eternal? Do you understand? Simple logic. But we have people in three modes, in three material modes. Everything that is pure knowledge in Satagun is ignorance in Tamogun. Is ignorance in Tamogun. So whatever you tell a person who is existing in Tamogun, that person will see that as wrong knowledge. that person will see that as wrong knowledge, and this is why Bhagavad Gita is not for everyone. Bhagavad Gita is not for everyone because people in Tamogun, even those that are watching now in Tamogun, we have a set of people that's watching this discourse, and they will be saying, "Hey, this is not so." You understand why? Because the mental capacity in Tamogun does not allow the frequency of the truth into the mind. Does not allow the frequency of the truth is blocked. All of you understand? So, to understand the Bhagavad Gita in its simplest form, you have to have no anger, no arrogance, no pride, no ego, no jealousy, no envy. These are demon satellites in your mind. These are demon satellites in your mind, or demonic satellites in your mind, that does not allow the frequency of the Bhagavad Gita to enter you. That does not allow the frequency of the Bhagavad Gita to enter you. All of you understand? There is no difference between the Lord, His spoken word, and His written word. There is absolutely no difference between the Lord Himself, His spoken word, and His written word. Whatever the Lord has spoken, if you hear it, it is equal to Him. And if you read it, it is equal to Him. As it is stated in the Bible, the Lord is His word. And His word created this universe. There is no difference between the Lord and the word, written or spoken. Then there are commercial gurus. There are commercial gurus. So when you do business, when you're a businessman, and I spent many years being in business, the customer is always right. Customer is always right. So in our industry, the customer will take a load of sand. When it is offloaded by him, he'll reject the sand. He'll say it wasn't the quality he wanted or wasn't the type he wanted. All right? But because in business, customer is always right, and that's a golden rule in business. Customer is always right. I advised my managers and my children to accept that although we know it is wrong, we send the right sand. He's trying to deceive us. Isn't? He's been devious. He's trying to elicit a load of free sand. Knowing that he's trying to deceive us, but because we need his consistency in engaging us, we apologize. Sorry, Mr. Singh, my manager made a mistake. please tell your driver to ensure that the right sand is loaded when he is loading. But I'll give you a break this time. And we apologize, because that is the golden rule in business. Customer is always right. So you have some pandits and purohits. Pandits and purohits. Whether the people is right or wrong, because they need their business to come and do the next havan for you, which side they'll be betting? Side of the customer, because customer is always right. Then you get some gurus who subsist and exist commercially on the disciple. You get gurus that subsist and exist on Guru Dakshina. You'll know what is Guru Dakshina? You all are guilty of non-compliance to Guru Dakshina. Every arti you're supposed to come with words. Would? Words. My feet supposed to be drowned in money. My feet supposed to be drowned in notes. When I look down after Aarti, I should be thinking, how much money is there? You understand? So this is the commercial guru. So whatever you want from a commercial guru, Premila, commercial guru will say, Premila is right. You want to do Durga Puja? You right. You want to do Hanuman Puja? You right. You want to cut 5 goats? You are right. You want to cut a pig? You are right. Because soon as I say you are wrong, what happens to my Guru Dakshina? It starts to diminish. Guru Dakshina starts to diminish. I am not a commercial guru. I am not a commercial guru. I don't need your Guru Dakshina to exist. This ashram is headed by Mother Lakshmi. And Mother Lakshmi is the boon of prosperity through to this entire universe. You think Mother Lakshmi can't make the Guru subsist on her prosperity? So, those gurus will apologize to their aspirants. Those purohits will apologize to their customers, because there is a cohesion, economic cohesion. Yeah, this guru has no reason to apologize to anyone. I get up in the morning and I do my arti in the ashram. And I ask God to accept the wrongs of every living entity. This is my first ask of God. This morning, accept the wrong of every living entity. Because a guru belongs to a tree, to a frog, to a snake. Wherever a soul is present, the guru is representative of that soul. The guru is the personification of the grace of the Supreme Lord. I want you to hear this very, very carefully. The guru is the personification of the grace of the Supreme Lord. A human being can only be graced through the guru, through the pastor, through the Maulana, through the rabbi. God does not grace you personally, because God is absolute. He has to grace you through a system He has created. So, for your introduction to the spiritual plane, you have to have an admission criteria. Does it make sense? So you can be the most intellectual person on the planet, but when you come to a guru, when you come to an ashram, a Vaishnavite ashram, then you have to have credentials. You have to have merits from a previous lifetime to come to this ashram and continue your stay in this ashram. So whatever level of anger, hatred, jealousy, envy, all of this you had in your previous lifetime, it was dispensed to you in this lifetime. It is the job of the guru to assist you to remove all of that first before you attain your first step into spirituality. And that is why it is a process. You have to start through the process, and many people don't finish. Even if you can be in this ashram until I die or you die, you might not be able to finish that process. It is ongoing. And when you die and take your birth again, then you continue. Like our baby, our 4-year-old baby in this ashram. Have you all seen his divinity? Have you all witnessed with your own eyes his divinity in this ashram? What explains that? Because his parents and grandparents did not teach him all of that for him to be experiencing that. It is his previous life merits. And maybe this will be his last life in this material universe, provided his parents make sure that his stay in the institution is continued. All of you understand? So you understand, when you come, when you find a guru, don't find a commercial guru, because whatever you want, he'll say yes. Because you're the customer. You are the customer. Find a guru that is self-realized and God-realized. And how do you test for that? Segri, you all are newest in this satsang? Yes? You must gossip. What you must do? Gossip. Whilst you having the meal there, gossip. Hey, Vasan, you here for so long, you the original Ravana, but there are other Ravanas attacking the Guru now. How do you allow the Guru to call you Ravana on an international satsang? Ask Vishwadhar, the chairperson. Nobody in my satsang has been more criticized by myself than Vishwadhar. Vishwadhar don't need to be in this satsang. He has everything that life can give him. Vishwadhar need nothing to be in this satsang. But I whacked him the most. I whacked him the most. So you gossip, phone him, hey Vishwadhar, how's it? Why are you still with this guru? Ask Hemita. Hemita was the second most that I whacked. And she's a doctor. These are eminent people. These are eminent people in society. Hemita, Vishwadhar, Katija, Vasan, who else I whacked? Sita. These are eminent people in society, in between Rajogun and Satgun. But I give them a terrible whacking. Terrible whacking, not forgetting Jessica and Satish Bhai. Jessica and Satish Bhai. So ask them, gossip when they come down in next week's satsang, and ask them what great miracle happened in their life over this past couple of days. Gossip. Only this type of gossip is allowed when you inquire and do due diligence on the Guru. It's called gossiping. Hey, how your life changed, Premila, when you came by the Guru? I forgot about Premila. I think she is just there by Hemita in the amount of whacking she got. I don't know whether she surpassed Vishwadhar. Right? Ask her, Premila, why are you still here? What effect does this Guru have on you? He doesn't take your money. This Guru is building his own ashram. If you look outside now, all of you, you can go peek the Aarti time. Soon as this discourse is over, I'll be down in construction. And how many bags cement you bought from the 50? No, they only gave money for 10, I think. All right? From the 50, so the Guru puts the rest. If a Guru runs his own ashram, and when you come to the ashram, the Guru you only see the Guru working, what does that tell you? You have to use your A, B, C, small mental capacity you have to use. Anytime you come to ashram, you see the Guru working in the rain, working in the sun, working in the wind, but the Guru is working 10 hours a day, 7 days a week. This discourse, this entire program started at 10:30. It should finish at 12:30 would Aarti. Only 2 hours in a 7-day week is on social media. This is not a social media Guru. I don't get my subsistence as a Guru from social media. This is just one of the mediums. I don't have time to write. If I had time to write, I'll write instructions and give you books like other ashrams. Because I don't have time to write, I deliver my discourse on social media, so it's transcribed later and you can read and you can also hear, because we live in the world of technology. You understand? What does this tell you? That if a Guru is using 80% of his own money and 100% of his time building an ashram, what it tells you about the Guru's relationship to the Supreme Lord. Jai Bhai. 100% dedication. So when you're doing your due diligence, the first criteria must be that the Guru has submitted to the Supreme Lord 100%. And the evidence is, whenever you come to the ashram, you'll find the Guru working. And whenever you make an appointment with the Guru gives you 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours every time you make an appointment. Then, lastly, your Guru's DNA, spiritual DNA, must be from his Guru. Your Guru's spiritual DNA must be from his Guru, and your Guru's mission must be an advancement on his Guru's mission. So it's like a relay, a continuous relay in the Guru system. One Guru gives his disciple the baton, who becomes the next Guru, and that Guru gives the baton to his disciple, who becomes the next Guru, and this system is eternal. It starts from Lord Sriman Narayan. This is why when I pay my obeisances, I start from my Guru, I go to Lord Sri Ramanuj, then I go to all the Purva Acharyas before him, and then I go to the Alvars before him, then I go to Mother Lakshmi, and then I go to Lord Sriman Narayan, because that's where it starts. It starts from Lord Sriman Narayan, it flows to Mother Lakshmi, it flows to the 12 Alvars, it flows to the Purva Acharyas, it flowed to Lord Sri Ramanuj, it flowed to 74 disciples of Lord Sri Ramanuj 1000 years ago. Those 74 disciples of Lord Sri Ramanuj became Gurus, and those 74 disciples had their own disciples which spread throughout India. And my Guru was Govind Acharya, Sri Govind Acharya, and my Guru was a disciple of Sri Govind Acharya, who is one of the disciples from the original 74 disciples of Lord Sri Ramanuj. And subsequently, I am a disciple of my Guru, and my Guru is the only Guru in the Sri Sampradaya who exhibited miracles. My Guru is the only Guru in the Sri Sampradaya who exhibited miracles. Those same miracles that my Guru exhibited in the Sri Siddhartha ashram has been exhibited in this ashram. Has been exhibited in this ashram. And we have, every one of you is a testimony here. Every one of you seated here today is a testimony of some part of that miracles that happen in Sri Siddhartha ashram. And when we went to India in 2017, I handed a book of miracles to the son of Guruji. I handed a book of miracles that happened here under my Guruship. I think maybe 50 or 60 miracles. And these miracles were WhatsApped to the printer so that there was no contamination. And there are over 100 miracles that those same devotees and other devotees gave on live satsangs, which is on YouTube. So all of this put together will connect Guruji to this ashram. Also, this ashram was inaugurated on the 5th of May, on the birthday of Lord Sri Ramanuj, by the same people who inaugurated Guruji's ashram in India. By the same people that inaugurated Guruji's ashram, inaugurated this ashram. So this will give you a piece of mind when you know that this ashram is connected 100% to Guruji. But those in Tamogun, people in Tamogun, I want you to describe it like this. They live in the sewer. They live in the sewer, and when sewer water block their eyes and their ears, can you make them see clean water or hear clean water? So people in Tamogun won't accept this, although this is evidentially 100% true. So this is why I said, and I continue to state, that there is nobody that is born yet to verify or nullify the authentication between me, my Guru, and the Supreme Lord. All the evidence is present. So this is what you need to do. Don't come and meet the Guru, and when the Guru and you cannot have a relationship, then go out and start. And this is happening from time immemorial. People, since the advent, since creation, when they cannot get in line with the Guru, they call the Guru a fake Guru. But people using that terminology are not very intelligent, because they can never be a fake Guru. Can you get fake gold? Yes. No, you can never get fake gold. Gold is gold. Gold is gold. 24 karat gold is 24 karat gold. You can't get fake gold. And you can't get a fake Guru. A person is either a Guru. If he is a Guru, he must exhibit all the qualities of a Guru. If it is gold, it must exhibit all the qualities of gold. It is either gold or not gold. Can't be fake gold, because gold have its substantive absolute properties. And similarly, Gurus have the substantive qualities and properties. Alright? So, I think lastly, the Guru Gita, Lord Shiva says, and he tells Mother Parvati, if anyone makes me angry, if anyone makes me angry, the Guru can pacify me. Okay, when you're transcribing, please find that verse and send it through this discourse, the transcribers. But when the Guru gets angry, not even I, Lord Shiva, can pacify the Guru. So this is a Vedic injunction. It's coming from the Guru Gita. Because there's a whole crowd of uneducated scriptural people in Sanatana Dharma that is saying a Guru cannot exhibit anger. What they are saying? A Guru cannot exhibit anger. But what is Lord Shiva saying? And who is Lord Shiva? Lord Shiva is the head of the Guru Parampara, the Guru system. He speaks the Guru Gita and he endorses himself, the highest authority on the Guru, endorses that the Guru is allowed to get angry. Who is endorsing this? So this is why I say scriptural knowledge is not for riffraffs. Scriptural knowledge is not for riffraffs. You have to come out of the riffraff stage. You have to cleanse yourself. You have to bathe the filth of your mind You have to annihilate the demons. Riff-raffs cannot teach a guru. Can criminals who's lodged in prison teach the magistrate that lodged him in prison law? I'm asking you. You understand what I'm saying? A criminal is a criminal because he did not practice the law. He transgressed the law and he became a criminal. Had he practiced the law, would he be a criminal? So once you transgress the law, then you become a criminal. Can that criminal have capacity to guide the magistrate or judge? You understand? Similarly, those that cross the guru and those relationships that are broken, you have no capacity to teach the guru unless you become a guru yourself. Jai Sriman Narayan.